Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Claude and the Bansters. And look, for the first time in a while, we've got all three of us back together. We've got the beautiful-looking Diesel. How you doing, Diesel? Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah,
Who's
good,
who's this stranger underneath me? Who is that?
Listen, Diesel. You know, we've kept him in the warehouse for a month. We've taped him up, gagged him. You know what I mean? And we've kept him away from the spotlight. And now we thought, you know what I mean? It's time to let him back out, Diesel.
Claude, everybody said, mate, we had comments, oh, what have you done with Claude? That was you've shown your true agenda. You wanted rid of Claude, you've got rid of him, you've kidnapped him, you've dumped him somewhere, and we've taken over the channel. I think Claude being here just goes to show how stupid those rumours were. So, Claude, welcome back, brother. Welcome.
Yeah. No, I thought I was getting much better, and then last night I had a really awful night last night. But we'll see how it goes. To see once these medicine just doesn't clear up by the end of next week completely, I'll have to see the doctor again because I can't have this carry on. Anyway, but what goes on, I will struggle along now because I've had too much time off now, so it's got to go on whatever.
No, it's good to have you back, Claude. It's really good to have you back and seeing your face on the screen again. We're looking forward to doing watch-alongs again and having a laugh, getting the three Musketeers back together. It's great, mate. It's great.
Yeah.
I just want to apologise to everyone for last week. Obviously, we didn't do a lot of streams last week, but we was working in the background. And the reason why we're quickly going out now is we're going to show you a new screen that I've got at the moment for the watch-alongs. And we've got a new intro, so we want to get your feedback. This is just a quick stream to get out there and see what you think, and we'll go for that. So let's get the new screen up. Before anything else, let us know what you're thinking and if you like it. And this is the new screen. Let's put that up so we can just see, boys. Won't be a second. This will be the new watch-along screen going forward. We've got the timer, which everyone's been asking. They want the score, they want the teams up, they want the timer clock up. We've listened to what you've wanted, and hopefully we are getting a little bit closer to getting there. Obviously, some people, Mr. Lee Chappie has helped us out. I've got to give him a big shout out. He's helped us a lot to get all these screens and showed me what to do. So, you know, it took him 2 to 3 years to get his screen up there. It's only, you know what I mean? I've only been doing it for about 2-3 months, trying to get it up there. So I'm trying my best. Like I said, we listen to you. We've got the scores up there, the timer. As you can see, we've got the 12. Let's get this back up. So we've got the boys up here. We've got the timer up there, the scores. We've got the 12 trophies plus the gold one there. And we've got 2. Can you just move that comment off a minute, Diesel? 2 seconds, mate.
Go ahead.
We've got 2 little trophies up here for Diesel and Claude. And that's on the left here, as you can see, a trophy for coming 5th, because obviously that's what we always go on about. That's for Claude, and this one's for Diesel on the right-hand side. That's the embarrassing finalist trophy, because, you know, these 2 on the left-hand side here always keep going on about these trophies that we won under our old manager. So that's for them 2. I hope you like it and enjoy it.
Claude, have a word, we are.
No comment.
And as you can see, we're going to have the team line up with the team line up going across the fin there, and there'll be a couple of other additions, but just we want to get your feedback. If you like it, please let us know. Anything that you would like us to add or you would like to see, let us know and all. And now what we're going to do is we're going to play our new intro, boys. So I'm just going to go full screen so that everyone can see, and then I'll bring you back on. And here is our new intro.
Thomas, it's up for grabs now! Thomas! Right at the end! And it's Tony Adam put through by Steve Ball. Would you believe it? Welcome! Drifted away from Henri. And it's Arsenal. Arsenal, it's my it's time to go.
And there we go.
Well, heck, I don't know if it's my end, but it was all jumping. It wasn't going in, and it kept stopping and starting.
No, that must be your end, mate. It must be your end because it was perfect my end. I think it's your internet, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was right.
I'm using my phone now. As I said, I'm using my phone thing, and because, as you know, Virgin have decided to break down in this bloody area. I don't know what's going on, but anyway.
So guys, what do you think? Because I'll tell you what, I haven't stopped watching it. I love it, mate. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And we've got to give a massive shout out to Glenn, our American friend from the States. Glenn, if you're watching, mate, brilliant. I know it took you a while. I know it's not easy to do, but you know what? Much appreciated, mate, from all of us. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, you're very much appreciated, mate, more than you know, with us guys on this channel and also the guys in the chat. So I just wanted to get that in straight away.
No, exactly. Glenn unfortunately is busy at the moment, but we will get Glenn on as soon as we possibly can when he's free, and we will thank him personally while he's on the screen for the intro that he's done for us. Absolutely love it. Like I said, we've got the new intro. We've got the new look of the screen layout on the watch-alongs. We will be. There's a load more stuff coming up that we've got in the background that's going to happen, which we will reveal short, in the time coming up. But boys, it's all going forward, all looking good. What do you reckon, Diesel?
Yeah, it's good. It's like we've always said. Anything, if we're talking about super chats and stuff like that, stuff that we these nice guys in the chat, send in to us. It doesn't go on. It goes back onto the channel. So these things. Unfortunately, there is a cost to a lot of these things. But like we've always said from day one, we want to grow the channel. And when we say grow the channel, we're not just on about subscribers. We're on about the quality of the channel. We're on about when we do the watch-alongs. Your background there, Terry. That's not something that people can knock up in 5 minutes. That takes a lot of time. That counter. The timer we've got up there. The amount of people who have asked us for it. Unfortunately, what you're asking for is obviously the same things that we want. What we want to do.
So, good evening, John. John Wayne. Good evening, Danny. Anyway,
what's happening there?
So the game against Leeds. How do we see this game on what the hell Sunday? What would your team select?
It sounds like you've got your YouTube on at the same time, Claude.
No, I don't know what's happening. My laptop's going mad here.
How is he? He's doing that. He's completely moving till. How is he? That's a trick and a half.
Sorry.
Stephen, thank you for your super chat, mate. He said, how do I become a member of this channel? If you go into the chat at the beginning, Stephen, the link is in the comments, and all you'd have to do is click on it. Or if you go on YouTube, it's pinned at the top of the chat, and you can just click on that, and that will take you to our YouTube channel, and you can become a member. Thank you very much, Stephen. We really appreciate that, mate. Winter Surfer, thank you very much for your super chat too. He's put my three favourite Arsenal fans. Welcome back, Claude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Big up, Winter Surfer. Big up. Nice one, man.
What's this? Someone has put. There's a super chat. There's a couple of super chats, I think, in there.
Yeah, we've done them.
Well, Winter Surfer.
Yeah, we've just done that one, mate.
Yeah, you might be lagging a bit, Claude.
Yeah.
And there was another one, Somerville or something. I don't know. Who is it?
Yeah. Stephen Somerville asking how he becomes a member, and I'll just put it up on the screen.
Someone's asking about something about Scott. Timer is going backwards.
Yeah, I can change that. That's not a problem. I just done it the same as Ivory. When you used to go with Ivory, the timer used to go backwards. Do you remember that, Claude and Diesel?
Yeah, we've only done that, Claude. So if for any reason something bad happens at Leeds, we can try and erase it from our memory. Yeah? Whether it works or not, different story.
I've done it the other way round because at the Highbury, that's what they used to do. Do you remember that? The clock used to go backwards.
Where's this timer? I can't see the timer going back. It's not moving. What's he talking about?
Yeah, 04, 03, 02. See it? Claude 01, 25 minutes, 24 and 59.
Between the Arsenal and the Leeds score.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not moving on mine. I don't fucking know what's going on here. It's just not moving at all. It says 2504. 2504 on mine.
I think you're lagging.
This is the beauty of live, guys. The beauty of going live. Also, very quickly, can I just give a big up to Joshua Collins? Afternoon, fellas. Sorry I haven't been commenting recently. I've got a lot going on at home. Hope you're feeling better, Claude. Big up, Joshua, mate. No worries,
yeah,
man.
I was feeling brilliant last night. I thought I was okay, and then suddenly went to bed, and about after a couple of hours, I never slept all night. Fucking don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening with me. I don't know.
It's like one step forward, two steps back, isn't it, Claude?
Well, I thought I was getting better, but it seems to be. It seems like. I don't know. I don't know what it is, mate. I'm taking all my tablets. I don't know. I'm okay to talk. The only thing I'm worried about is when we're doing a long one, I might do a lot of coughing at this moment. So when I do cough on say the game, I just put me on mute and that's it. I don't know.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. Yeah.
Stephen said, Steve, you said that you clicked on it. Look, if you go on YouTube, just press on the channel, and then that pinned at the top, you just click it. Click on the link, and then it takes you to our YouTube channel, and then you should have the join button underneath the subscribers, and you just press join. Try that, mate. Just quickly, boys, for a quick one, we just wanted to come on and show people the new intro and the new layout, and to say that we're all back together now. Claude and Diesel, what was your thoughts on the Liverpool and Leicester game a minute ago, Claude?
Well, I was all until Virgin Media suddenly broke down. I was watching it. I saw the turnaround at 2 from 1-0, but I didn't see the equaliser. And I said the equaliser. There's a lot of controversy over the equaliser for Leicester. What was the controversy over it?
Apparently, he was a little bit offside, but according to the law, he's not offside. According to the law. And was he interfering with play with the goalkeeper? Because he actually went for the shot but missed it completely. In my eyes, it should be a goal. I think it should be a goal. There was nothing wrong with it. I'm glad.
The bloke that didn't touch it, yeah? No, this is where it gets complicated. The bloke that never touched it then,
yeah,
he swung for it and he didn't touch it, yeah?
Yep.
But that is interfering because they're thinking he's taking the shot, so he's interfering.
Well, I know what you're saying, Claude, but the thing is, he's right in front of goal. By the time he's tried to get the ball, if you know what I mean, the goalkeeper's already dived for it because he's going that way anyway. So it ain't as if it was coming.
Yeah, until I see it properly, I can't really.
Yeah.
It looks like one of them that could have gone either way.
Put it this way, Claude. Lacazette's one got cancelled, didn't it, because of what happened at Leicester, and now Leicester have got it the other way. So, it's one of them again.
It's strange because that's where it went off. The thing went off. It went off at 1-0, and Liverpool looked in total control in that game. Absolutely total control. I don't know what happened, and suddenly you find that they lost 3-1. It's amazing. I don't know what's happening, but their injuries are getting worse now. They had Milner went off as well, didn't they, or something?
Don't worry about the injuries, Claude. Don't worry about the injuries. I mean, Alisson again for the second goal. Absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare again. What on earth he's done over the last 2 games with basically 4 goals has been an absolute nightmare. Diesel, what did you think of it, mate?
You know what? I don't mean to laugh because we've seen so many calamities with our defence and goalkeeper, right? But I've got to say, I watched the whole game till first half was all Liverpool. They were impressive. They were sharp. They were quick. Lacking just a little bit of precision, I'd say, in the final third, right? But towards the last 10 minutes of that first half, Leicester did come into it a little bit more with their counter-attacking style, right? But I thought, on the whole, Liverpool were, they were, in control. It was just a case of, when that first goal comes, right? Second half, that goal, Alisson, I don't know what he was doing, but for me, that's a bit of both. It's like I don't just put it all on Alisson. That Kabak, so he made his debut today, right? Their new centre half, they're signing. I'm sorry, it was a debut from hell for me. There was no communication. The communication for me should have more so come from Alisson, I'd say. I don't get what's so hard with a keeper coming out saying, "Leave it, mine."
Yeah.
Right? Just that. There was nothing. Right? And it looked so comical. Right? And then obviously, Vardy's clean through. Right? The Maddison goal, I agree. I think that should have stood. But I've got to say, mate, the goal with Harvey Barnes, right? Salah loses the ball. He mispasses the ball. Leicester get it, right? Through ball straight to Harvey Barnes. Now, if you look at that goal that he scores, right? Watch Kabak. I'm telling you that he's too slow. He could not get near. Now, Harvey Barnes, right? Granted, he's no slouch. He's quick. Yeah? He ain't that quick, but he's quick. Right? When you saw Kabak trying to get back, that's what was alarming to me. He's slow. Yeah. He was busting the gut, and he was nowhere near Harvey Barnes. So I know they're desperate for centre halves. I think it was a case of we just need bodies. Forget quality. We need bodies in, right? But it's one game. It's very harsh to judge that player. It's his debut. Very hard. But from what I've seen, in terms of pace, they're going to rip him for breakfast. Other teams. But I thought Leicester deserved it. And I'll tell you something, Tel, their counter-attacking style, Leicester off the ball was so good. I was watching them, and I like watching teams. I like watching how teams are when they don't have the ball. Leicester, I'll tell you what, their counter-attack, the pace in which they counter-attack, I'll tell you something, it's just a joy. Look, and I tweeted it earlier on, Brendan Rodgers, such an underrated manager, right? I'd love to have him at Arsenal. I really do rate Rodgers. A lot of Liverpool fans are very harsh on Rodgers during his time there. I don't think he flopped at all, if I'm honest with you. I thought he did well there. I thought he overachieved, personally. But he's a very good manager, mate. But Liverpool, they got problems. I feel sorry for our good friend Craig, because I caught the end of his stream there, and he was lost for words. I jumped onto Lee Chappies. He was over the moon. But you know what? Liverpool, I tell you what, I know they've got injuries to their key players, but the way it's going, Jake's the only guy I know who wants Klopp out. He's the only Liverpool fan I know. Because obviously Klopp, when you look at what Klopp's done, he has got a lot of credit in the bank. But let's be honest, at this rate, you have to question whether Liverpool will make that top four. I'm telling you now, mate, the games are coming thick and fast. They've already got a game in midweek. Klopp's not got time to try and sort these players out. Like the mentality, the psyche. They've got a game in the next 2-3 days. RB Leipzig. So these games are coming in thick and fast, but he's got to sort something out and quick before their season totally implodes. That's what.
Well, you saying that, Diesel? Let's look at the table, right? They've played more than anyone, same as Leicester. 24 games at the moment. Obviously, we've got games. The rest of the games are down tomorrow and Monday. Chelsea and West Ham have got a game in hand over Liverpool, and if they win that, they can go above them. Everton's got 3 games in hand over them. They can go above them. Tottenham at the moment's got 2 games in hand over them. They can go above them. Villa's got 3 games in hand. They can go above them. Leeds have got so down to 9th. So if all them teams above them were to win their games in hand, Liverpool can drop down to 9th.
It's crazy. It's
you've got to win them. But they've all got to win them games. It's not as simple as that.
They've all got to win them, have they? They've all got to win them. But it's all right when all the people underneath Arsenal
Welcome back, Claude. Welcome back, Claude. Claude, I've had to deal with this for the last 4 weeks.
Why are you bringing us into
it? No sympathy for you, Claude. You left in the lurch to deal with this rubbish for 4 weeks.
What's it got to do with Arsenal? Sorry, what are you talking about? I'm lost here.
I'm just going to sit back and watch.
I'm just fucking lost. What you're talking about Arsenal for?
Welcome back, Claude. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Why are you bringing Arsenal into it?
He's going to go off now for another 4 weeks, isn't he?
Fuck's sake.
No, look, quick question before we finish the stream, boys. Before, obviously, we've got the watch along tonight. If Klopp, as Liverpool manager, finishes outside the Champions League, Claude, would you be concerned and sack him or not?
No, I wouldn't sack him because of what he's achieved. And also, it's one of these. This season for him it's just had so many injuries. It's unbelievable. Not only has he got his back two out, he's got his backup out as well. He's had to weaken the midfield and put the any club. It's like you're asking Arsenal to get 4 centre halves, take them all out, your best 4 centre halves out, right, and take 2 of your midfield players like Xhaka and Ceballos and play them at centre half. See how we'd get on, mate. We'd be fucking down in the bottom 3. No, I'm sorry. I'm not having that. I'm not having it, mate. I'm not having it. I think it's just one of them seasons. Let's not forget they're still in the Champions League, by the way. And,
Yeah. No, I'm just asking you the question, mate. That's all.
Well, then you got your answer, mate. Because I know what you was trying to. I know what you was fishing for. I know what you was fishing for.
It's a loaded question.
I don't think you get past me with that fishing rod, mate.
I'm not fishing with you on that one.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
just the question. Asking you the question. That's all I'm doing. Same as you, Diesel. What would you do, mate?
No, you can't sack him, mate. No, you can't sack him. Do you know what? It'd be different if he had no injuries to his major players, right? And they were still having a season like this. You'd look at it and maybe you'd look at it a little bit differently, right? They've had the worst of luck. Let's be honest. Virgil van Dijk for me is the best centre half in world football, right? So to lose a player like that, you're not just losing any old player. You are losing. You're the cornerstone of your defence.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that thinks, listen, like I've always said to you, no matter what happens, obviously the fault will always lie with the manager, right? Bit of both, but obviously it's on the manager's watch, right? I've always said that, and I won't shy away from it. However, if I was a Liverpool fan, I would be starting to look a little bit more at FSG, I think they're called, the owners, because with the injuries that have been going on, don't forget, Liverpool only got them 2 centre-halves, more or less on the last couple of days of the transfer market. Klopp, surely would have been crying out, right, for players, for bodies. So I look at, and plus he came out in an interview and he actually came out and said, I'm not in charge of transfers. So for me, that was a little bit of a dig towards the board, right? And I think in the end, obviously, they've relented and, they've given him what he wanted. Whether or not he wanted those 2 players, I don't know. So I don't think he's being fully backed as what we're led to believe.
Exactly.
I'm saying, so there is a little bit of that in there. But, when you look at it, look, we've been saying it for the last year or so, Liverpool's first 11 are absolute quality. Beyond that, when you look at the squad, it's not as big as what people think, It's not, and I think injuries have, taken their toll. What's hurt them is injuries to their main players. Because for the last 2 or 3 years, Liverpool haven't really changed their first 11. 1 or 2 here and there. But normally, their first 11 week in, week out. And it's got to a point now where they're just breaking down. And we're in a season now where games are coming in so thick and fast, quicker than what we've ever seen. But he's built up enough credit in the bank. When you look at what he's done, Jurgen Klopp is a god at Liverpool. He's a god. Right? Let's not forget, it was him who stopped the owners from increasing the ticket prices. That was him. That was him coming out and saying you can't do that to the fans. So, the fans loved him from that moment. God, he's one of us. I'm saying, so he's built up a lot of credit in the bank from that. But Jake's the only one, who I said as a Liverpool fan, who I know, who obviously wants Klopp out, I've not seen anyone else say that. So that just goes to show how loved he is there. And I think he'll get a bit of a pass this season because of the injuries and stuff like that. But once all his players are back, I expect Liverpool to go again.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Till, I agree with what you said. You know, they had he should have done what Fergie always did. You know, when you have a great season like that, you still get 2 or 3 top quality players in. Do you know what I mean? To keep it fresh. And obviously, he didn't do that for the first season. Still went on to win the league, right? Which amazed me that, you know, he went up in my estimation. Because let's be honest, players do get slack, right? But, you know, the season just gone, he didn't really do it. He got Jota in. Great signing, by the way. Great signing. When he was doing the business. But, I don't know, mate. I just there's problems there. I think a lot of teams have also figured out how they play as well. So I think he needs to adapt there. And I think he needs to freshen it up. Really, he needs to freshen it up.
I totally agree with you. For me, the top 3, they haven't really got any competition at the top, if you know what I mean. And it's always them 3 playing. And I think teams have cottoned on to how they play and the way they play, so they're adjusted to that. Teams now, but I think a lot of Arsenal fans have got to look at Liverpool and look at the situation, because when they say, "Oh, I just want to be in the Champions League so that we can have the money, and then once you've got the money, you can attract the top players," well, it just goes to show you that sometimes in the situations that we're in, that does not happen, does it? Because Liverpool 2 seasons ago won the Champions League. Last season they won the league itself. So really, they should have had money there to go out and get them marquee signings, Diesel and Claude. Do you know what I mean? They should have done that and freshened up like Alex Ferguson would have done, and then pushed on again this season for that. But unfortunately, they haven't done. So it just goes to show you sometimes that even though that you might win things, that the money might not be there, or the chairmans might not want to give you the money, or whatever the reason is. It just goes to show you, you know, Klopp has obviously come out, like you said, Diesel, and had a sort of swipe at the board, if you know what I mean, with a back comment saying that he doesn't actually pick the players. Is it down to Klopp why the centre backs ain't playing? Because, you know what I mean, he didn't really want them. He wanted other defenders. We don't know what goes on. So, but look, I mean, Liverpool are struggling at the moment. I think that 3rd goal just shows you how they feel at the moment. Salah giving that ball away, and not one player run back, I don't think, for Liverpool when I was watching. Salah just give it a simple pass he had to do, and then he gave it away, and they just all stood there, really, and just let Barnes go through and score the goal. So there's big problems at the moment.
Do you know what, right? There's I've seen a lot of people say, you know, a lot of it's down to like tiredness, and a lot of the players are lethargic, right? Now, I don't use those excuses with our club, so I'm definitely not going to use it with Liverpool. You know, I keep saying, you know, these players are athletes, right? I know games are coming in thick and fast, but let's be honest, you know, they always play the same way. You know, they press, they hunt in packs, you know, they can batter you, Liverpool. But as you just said, you know, that goal, normally, that was last season, they lose the ball, they hunt that ball again in packs.
Exactly.
So I'm saying, you know, they didn't do it in this game. And what's worrying me a little bit about Klopp is you can tell he's getting rattled now in his after-match press conferences. I love Klopp. I'd love him at Arsenal. I still would. You know, I think he's class. He's charismatic, right? And I love, you know, especially managers like that, characters. But at the same time, there is a little element of rudeness with him, right? You know, I've seen a few where I'm like, he's coming across as a little bit rude, a little bit condescending. I understand emotions are high. You've just lost the game, right? But part of your job is giving press conferences. You know, your media duties. You know, and win, lose or draw, you got to be a little bit more classy. You know, blame it on injuries and this, that, the other. You know, you're blaming it on something that every other club is going through at the moment. Let's be honest. You know, so yeah, I love the guy, but obviously I'm not going to let him off that. You know, he's you know. Yeah, you've got to judge them all the same for me, mate. You know, but
we've got a couple of super chats here, and then we're going to end the stream because obviously we're only just come on quickly just to say that we're all back together now. Claude is hopefully back full time now. And obviously, we'll be doing a live watch along in a couple of hours. So.
He's also got to remember he's lost his mother as well, which is not,
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly that.
Liverpool needs to. I don't know what there's you've done that.
Got Delwyn Jones with a super chat. He's saying shocking result, same thing again, and injuries as well. Some of our fan base is embarrassing. Klopp hat. And Sammy saying Liverpool need to be humble. They can have Arteta. Right.
Yeah, hang on, before you go, I've got a question for Claude. I'm going to put up a comment here by Arsenal Manic.
Yeah.
He's put, Terry, I would rather have Arteta than Klopp. How about you? So what do you boys think? I'll take Klopp all day long over Arteta.
I'd have the bloke downstairs than bloody Arteta. I know at the moment.
I'd rather take Tracy over Arteta.
Now, look, if I'm being honest, Arsenal Manic, I would love to have Klopp. But my only problem with that is will Arsenal give him 5 years to Arsenal fans give him 5 years to rebuild the thing?
Welcome back, Claude.
Like we all know, some Arsenal fans out there want
trust the process. Trust the process. Well, 10, 15 years, 20 years, we might all be fucking dead by the time we get. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry. Yeah.
Exactly.
That was
that's the difference.
Trust the process.
Frank Lampard wasn't going anywhere. They brought a new coach in, and he's already got him playing proper football.
So going by that process, Paul.
By that process, he's already got him going.
Going by that process, then you'll be in the Jake camp, wouldn't you? And that is get Klopp out, get someone in new, someone in fresh, and then hopefully they're getting back up the table. That's what you're saying. No,
I'm saying I'm giving you an example. Lampard, Frank Lampard. Look where what did Brian say? Right, enough's enough. Let's get a proper guy.
Hold up. Let's be real. If that was Arteta with them 3 games that he's come in and played, you'll be saying, well, they haven't really played anyone big yet, have they, Chelsea? And what did they do the other day? Who was it? They played in the FA Cup and only won 1-0. I even see Tony tweet and say,
as they say, it's the magic of the cup, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just see you just saying. Listen, boys, we'll be back in about what is it now? We'll be back in a couple of hours for the Man City Tottenham game. That should be a good game. Would it be the Messiah's last game in charge? Let's see, because obviously he is favourite to be sacked at the moment. He's favourite to be sacked. Can he get the double, Mourinho? Can he get the double over Pep, or will Pep put the final nail in Mourinho's coffin? Join us in a couple of hours. We'll be back. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming over. Diesel with the last word.
No, just wanted to say, big up to Sophie, hairdryer treatment there. We're actually covering that game very, very short. It is that game, isn't it? Spurs.
Yeah, Man City.
Spurs, Man City.
I've got a feeling about Tottenham are going to snatch something out there. I thought maybe a draw or even 1-0. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
Well, we'll see. We'll give our predictions in the next couple of hours.
Jose goes there and does the business. I wouldn't be surprising, mate.
Exactly. So, look, thank you very much. We'll see you all very, very soon. And Claude, last words to you, mate.
Hey.
Last words to you.
Last words. What can I say? I just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I just thought you're back. I just thought you'd have the last words, mate.
So trust the process, Claude.
I'm not really back at the moment. I'm still struggling, but I thought I've got to come back and do something. Otherwise, I'm going to go mad. So you'll have to put up with all my coughing and everything in the next few weeks.
That's all right.
It's still there, I'm afraid, and it's not going away. And if this bloody chest infection can take up to 2 or 3 months to get sorted, I think. Anyway, never mind. See you all in a couple of hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, everyone. See you soon.
Cheers, guys.